What's up, YouTube? Hey, it's Ben. I'm back with another video. I thank you guys so much for checking out my content. If you haven't subscribed yet, I have no idea what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button right now and smash the like button for good measure. So today's video, I'm going to dive right into it. You are charging too much. Lower your fees. And there are so many recruiters that are going to hate this video. In fact, they're probably seething with anger. I know specific people that are most likely seething with anger right now at the title of this video alone, let alone what I'm going to talk about. So let me get into it and make them even angrier. So as you know, in recruiting, we charge fees. Every fee is a percentage based on what the employee is going to annually earn. This is called direct hire. It's different than contract, where you make a markup and you have a bill rate on every hour that person works, and they only work for a certain period of time. In direct hire staffing, you hire someone and you charge an upfront percentage one time, contingent upon a guarantee that they stay around for 60 days, 90 days, 30 days, whatever you set terms at. Now, I got into recruiting charging 10% direct hire fee. I have also continued to frequently charge 10% direct hire fee, which means that I collect 10% of someone's gross annual earnings estimated for the year. So if someone's gonna make $40,000, I'll make a $4,000 placement fee on their head, and that is mine if they fill out their guarantee and stay for 30 to 60 days. Why do I charge 10%? Well, 10% undercuts and undermines every other agency. No one's charging 10%. Nobody is charging 10%. No one charges anywhere near 10%. They're charging 15%, 18%, 20%, 25%, and higher if you're insane. But I charge around 10%. Sometimes a little bit higher, but normally around 10%. Now, the reason people are so angry about this, and I guarantee they're seething with anger, is because a lot of people think this undermines the entire industry, or this undercuts a billion other people, and basically just cuts them out of the loop. And so they don't have a chance to compete, or they don't have any opportunity to be able to come in and charge their 15 or 20% fee that's going to cost the client $5,000, $10,000 more dollars than they would pay for a candidate coming from moi. Now, I think this is personally awesome because, number one, it gained me very good entry into the market, where I was able to smash when I first came in and do 100 plus K in the first 6 months, with clients chasing after me, responding to everything, wanting to do business right away. So I was basically able to capitalize on a very high volume, low fee market. So essentially, I would do a lot of placements, many placements for very low fee, but quickly that adds up. So people are seething with anger because they go off of a different model. A lot of people will go 15 to 18 to 20% plus, and they will do less placements that take longer. So let's say they take a month or so to actually close the candidate, or a month and a half, sometimes longer if we're talking tech and all those sorts of things that get into specialty and niche and whatnot. In the general labor space, candidates close within days, if not a week. And so I think it's very feasible for new recruiters, specifically people that are in the audience of this channel, go in at 10%, and I would recommend it. I think it's something that's extremely viable for you to do when you're starting your business, when you just want to get some clients and make some placements. I think it's awesome, I think it's commendable, and I think it's super cool to get going at 10%. Now, to everyone that hates this concept, or hates this video, or me, or whatever it is, you can always move your fees upward once you've learned a thing or two, and once you've grasped a few clients and you've gotten your feet wet, jumped all the way in the pool. Okay, start charging 15 to 18% and niche down and do all of that stuff. But I'm a huge advocate for people charging lower fees, 10%. Jump right in, get a bunch of clients, high volume placements, low fees, make your money, and learn. And I think this is the best way to do it. Honestly, there's no other simple way to do it rather than entice a client with a simple fee, 10% direct hire, 30-day guarantee, and get them in the door and get going and make a ton of money up front, learn a bunch, and then raise your fees and niche down. I think there's nothing wrong with this. And I think that people, if you're just starting out, are charging too high fees. I think that if you're just starting out and you're charging 20%, I don't think that's proper. I think that if you're just beginning and you have no idea what you're doing and you really just want to make placements and you want to learn some things, I think 10% is right where you need to be at. So I have no idea why you would be pitching out there at 18% to 20% if you're a brand new recruiter and you've never done anything before and you don't really know about the niche you're in, or you haven't made a placement before and you don't exactly know how to interview candidates or things like that. I really don't think you should be charging that sort of value because you're not going to deliver that sort of value. You're going to deliver 10% value, and I think it's fair that the client pays 10% value for 10% value. So ultimately, this video is just basically just to say that as a beginning recruiter, there's nothing wrong with going in at 10%. I think that you should lower your fees if you're charging anywhere above that, and get in line and just let it slide. 10%, go for it. It's a great way to learn. It's an awesome way to charge your client an easy, simple fee with an easy structure that allows them to do business with you with ease and you to make a ton of money in high volume. High volume markets, especially like today in general labor, where the markets are insane and you can hire admins at 10%, make $4,000, and hire delivery drivers at 10%, make $4,000, $4,500 a pop, and do 10, 15 at a time, whatever it might be, and just stack your bank account while you learn the industry and while you grow. And so really that's all I wanted to say. I know a ton of people are going to absolutely hate that, but my overall message is to basically lower your fees at the start, in the beginning, and that's totally fine to do. So haters gonna hate, but I think it's a great way to start, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks.